Now it's essentially time to add the show more button functionality, but before that let's actually add in one more post. So our everything is running, and what we're going to do is we're going to refresh this. We're going to go to the profile, and over here we're going to create a post, and we're going to say random new post. Okay, so yeah, and then we're going to have a file. So basically let's just import an image. It's like, suppose this one. Now we'll upload this. Let's say random new post. Okay, and then we have the category set Next.js, and let's publish this. Okay, great. Now we have a good number of posts. We could also go to the profile, and we could go here in the post. So essentially we have first admin post, and then random new post, which is on the top, the most recent ones on the top, right? So one thing we have to do is we have to have a show more. So essentially when we have more than 9 objects, we want to click on the show more to see more objects. To do that, it's pretty simple. All you got to go to the dash post, and over here we're going to have to add in a new state. So over here we'll go here on the top, and over here we'll have a new state, which is going to be called show more. So show more, and then we have set show more. Okay, and then we have use state, and then we have that as we could basically have it as true, and then if the posts are less than 9, we could just say none. So in the use effect we have over here, if request is okay, so we have post set user post to that, but we could also put this request. So if we say if if the post, so the length of the post, you could actually get that as well. So if the data dot posts dot length, so you see that less than 9, you could say set show more to false. Okay, that's good. I mean, now over here, if you have this table, and we have essentially we need to add a show more button. So we could do it right after this table. So this table, we could have show more. So if the show more is true, right, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a button. We're gonna have a button tag. Okay, and this is a plain button tag, and we'll have a show more text on this show more. Okay, but the thing is, we're gonna have some small class. Oh man, I just closed it, man. MERN blog cmd code dot, and then over here, so if we have a class name here, so let's have a class name, and then we could just set it to something really simple like width full, and we have a text hyphen teal 500, and then we have self hyphen center, and then we have text small, and then we have a padding of y of 7. Okay, this is all good. I mean, one other thing is that everything is running. Normally it turns off, I guess. And what is that? npm run dev, npm cls, npm run, and then we have dev, and then we have cls, npm. Okay, so over here we have a problem. We have to go to server. When you close the thing, it turns off and it has to reset. So let me just quickly have this all running, as well as this. So cd client. Okay, and then we have npm run, and then dev. Okay, this is all good. Now we have this, and we want to have a button class name, and then we have our on click. So we have on click. Okay, and then to an on click we could have a function called, and we could have handle show more. Okay, like that. Okay, now we have to create this function. So we could go over here, right here, and then we could have const handle show more. Okay, and then we have async request response, and then we have this semicolon. So this is all good, right? So we have handle show more, and over here I'm gonna quickly do the logic for this. So first of all, what we want to do is we have to get the start index. So we'll have to start a little after. So normally what you do is you have the user post, right? There's a length for the user post, right? So if you go length of the user post, you'll essentially get the user post in here like 4 or 5. You start from the 5th one. Okay, now you now finally use the try and catch, and you could start from there, and you would essentially call this API call again. So so we have a the await, fetch, and then we have backtick / API / post / get posts, and then we have question user and ID, and then we have dollar, and then we have current user dot underscore ID. So we're getting the post user, and now this is the filter we're doing, start index. Okay, this is the filter where that query, the custom queries that we added, this is where it comes in handy now. So we have the start index as so we have dollar, sorry, so dollar, okay, and then we have start index, okay, like that. So now this is the custom query and has a const data. You could basically have it like that. Normal convention thing, what normally happens is that when you get the data, you want to put it in a response.ok or something like that. Basically you want to have the data turn into const response, so like that, and then response.ok. If it's okay, you could set user posts. Okay, so this is the user posts, and you could get the previous post as it is, right? And then you want to just add on top of it. So you could have dot dot dot, previous could exist like that, but dot 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 dot, you have data, which is the new one, dot post should increment within it. Okay, so this is the cool spread operator functionality here. So if the post length is less than 9, we set the show more to false, and essentially that's how things would work. So console.log error message. I mean, now everything should work. Let's go back here, and now we have a show more, because we had like more than 9. I believe it was 10 posts. So now if I click on show more, I would now have more, but there's a problem. Oh, and then we have our cool you see this side, this scroll bar, that's really cool. But over here we have an inspect console. Okay, we have this small warning, but now if you go, each child is in a list should have a unique key prop. I mean, we could fix that later on, but when I click on show more, it doesn't do anything. So what we have to do is we have to call this so button handle show more on click, and yeah, it should execute it exactly like that. So we have button. So over here we have button on click show more, handle show more, we have class name, and then we have show more, and then we have I mean, why is it not working? It should be working. By default it should be set to handle show more true. Okay, I guess it's done, perfectly done. I think that's good. We're good to go, I guess. I have to refresh, maybe hard refresh it, but it's still not seeming to work. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 random new post is on the top. What I believe is maybe I have to add one more post and then it's gonna appear or something. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna add a new post within it. So create a post and say new trial. Okay, new trial. And then over here we're gonna have this. We're gonna have an image quickly added, and then we have upload image, a new trial attempt. Okay, like that, attempt, and then we have publish. Okay, now we go back to the profile, and then over here we have post, and over here we have new trial, but we click on show more, it's still not working somehow. We're gonna have to check this out soon. Okay, so the problem that was happening with the show more, it wasn't appearing, and it wasn't working properly, is because if you go to the dash post, we have the show more thing over here, which we're recalling handle show more, and you can see that I have this response, and then I have the data. So I basically flopped the values. I made a mistake, and now once I did response over here and then data over here, and then all of this is working. And now if data.post.length is greater than 9, then what you do is set show more to, if data.post.length is less than 9, then what you do is basically set show more to false. So essentially it's gonna, it's not gonna show it once it's, that. And right now, how many posts are there? Well, it's 9 approximately, and that's why they're not being shown. If you could see over here in the use effect, we also have this, and I just improved this. Now it says that if data.post.length, so right now you remember the data.post are coming from the API. Now if they're like 9, then you could still like not see the set show more. But if you get like 10 posts, then you will be seeing the set more. Now like let me show more. Now let me just explain this properly. If I go and right now there's not how many there are? 8. Now if I add 2 more, so let me create a post, random post post 1. Okay. So when I add random post 1, okay, when I add random post 1 and I put React.js, get a file, just random upload, and then say random. Okay, random. Okay, so random, come on, random. Okay, so publish. Okay, it says duplicate. It says random post 1 already exists. So we could say random post 1, 2, 3, or whatever this is, 1, 1, 2, 3. And there you go. I think it's good now that our errors are also being handled properly. So we had 1. We need 1 more. So let's go to profile, create a post, random. Okay. And say random. Okay, and then we have over here this. I don't know why I added the equal, but yeah. Okay, so that image has not been uploaded, and because I didn't wait for it, but it's okay now. It will add the default one. So look over here. The post we have random, and it's by default, and then we have these other posts. Now you can see that how many posts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many are 9? So let me just see over here. If we do console.log right within this use effect, we say console.log, and instead of data, we say data.post, right, .length. If I say this, I'll get like how much are. If it's less than equal to 9, then 100% it's not gonna work. So let's see. That means we might need to add 1 more. So right now we have 9. So we have to add 1 more post. Or if I let's just say like this, less than 9, it's now gonna show it. You can see now this show more button is appearing, right? And then it adds the next one. So you could see over here. So we have right now, okay. So right now you can see we have show more, and then we have trying to upload another one. So exactly, we have like random, and then we have random post 1, and then over here random post 1, and we're trying to upload another image, and first admin post. Of course, all of this works good. Now we wanted to add a delete functionality here. So what I did was I had this post.route.js. I had the router.delete /delete post /post ID /user ID. Now I'm getting the post ID, and I'm also getting the user ID because I have to verify whether the user is an admin, and also it's the own post of the user. So we have to delete post, import that, go to the controller, and add this API route, which is first saying that if request.user.isAdmin is false, or if the user's ID not matches the params ID, we could just say you're not allowed to delete, and then we could go in the try and catch block and simply say get the post to find by ID, request.params.post ID, and then just has been deleted successfully, and then if there's an error, handle it with through the middleware. In the dash post, go to the delete option over here, and remember where we had the span tag. There was a reason for that. We created this on click as the set show model. Now set show model is a state that we define on the top. You can see over here, and we initially set it to false. We also have a post ID to delete, which is set to null string. So what will happen is that we have this show model, and from the dash profile, you remember that we did have this model. So what I did was I actually copied it right here and modified it according to my changes. What I did, I just changed it to do you want to delete this post, and then after that handle delete post. Okay, rest everything is okay. Import modal, import the high outline exclamation circle, import the button from the show from React flow byte, and then we have set show model. So over here, handle delete post. Okay, so go all the way to the handle delete post, and let me just explain how this is working. We first turn off the dialog modal, and we go to the try, and we have this fetch call to the API with the post ID to delete from the state that we created from the user ID. Okay, and then we have the method delete. We'll go to data.message if it's not okay, but if it is, we'll successfully delete it. Response, and then you'll have the filter. So what you'll put is user set user post. You get the previous post and you filter them. So based on the post, you say if there's actually the post to delete matches its ID, you want to not include that, but include everything else. And that's exactly how this first admin post is, adding this, delete it, and then it's completely deleted from the database. Trying to upload another image, it could also be deleted. So let's just delete the random, and yep, random is deleted. And refresh it, and there you go. Awesome, looks amazing. So this was so far how we got this done. Next, we're gonna add the edit page over here. We're gonna try to get the slug and then the ID of the post and try to populate it on like a form, and we will be able to edit it from there.